He's half man, half woman.
It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Good morning, Rickey. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Wednesday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Everybody's excited, talking about it. They made the announcement, y'all, that Usher and Chris Brown are definitely going to do a tour together, but people are still bringing up the past, y'all. Now, you remember, y'all, when Usher and Chris, they delighted the fans and then announced their joint Raymond and Brown tour. They say both singers shared the news via their Instagram accounts on April the 10th. Well, now the video clip surfaced, y'all. They showed Usher and Chris, y'all, just riding motorcycles to a venue and entering an elevator before Usher said, "It's time." And Brown responded, "Hell yeah." Well, they say the two have collaborated in the past when Brown joined Usher on stage back in 2022 in Las Vegas residency and performed their 2015 Back to Sleep track. Now, they say the You Got It band, Hitmaker, and With You artists also teamed up in 2016 song Party. And on a remix, y'all, they said Brown's 2014 single, New Flame. Well, however, a lot of people say they weren't sure, honey, if there would be another collaboration with the men again after that physical altercation 3 years ago. Did y'all remember? They had the last fight, baby, Usher and Chris Brown, honey. They said, honey, it sparked an argument, plus fans are saying about the upcoming joint tour. People are wondering, are they going to fight again, honey? But they say back in May of 2023, Brown, y'all, was celebrating, listen to this, his 34th birthday at the Skate Rock City Roller Ring in Las Vegas. Now, TMZ reported, y'all, that at one point during that night, Chris Brown, y'all, tried to talk to Tiana Taylor. They said, however, Miss Tiana ignored him, and that apparently set Mr. Brown off. Now, another insider, though, claimed, y'all, that Chris was upset that Tiana showed up at the party because they've been on bad terms after she dropped out of his Michael Jackson AMA tribute. And I remember that as if it was yesterday. Now, when Mr. Brown started to yell, they say he yelled at Miss Tiana. Usher tried to intervene and calm his friend down. Now, TMZ, honey, sources shared that Chris then mostly, y'all, focused his anger directly at Usher. Now, eventually, they're saying that Chris told his crew that they were leaving and they exited the facility. Now, they also said that Usher took off his skates, baby, and went after them, honey. He took them skates off. Now, they were saying that the outlet noted, y'all, that eyewitness saw that they were present, for the situation. They said, honey, before you know it, they said Chris went behind, Usher went behind these big old buses, honey, and what have you. They said when honey came back from behind the bus, he had a bloody nose. They said, honey, Usher emerged out with what appeared to be a bloody nose. Now, the rumors swirled, y'all, that members of Chris's security team jumped Usher, but that has never been confirmed because neither Usher nor Chris Brown addressed that incident publicly, y'all. So people are wondering, honey, if that did happen, back then, they're hoping and praying that Chris and Usher go on tour and nothing happens like this allegedly happened back in the, back in the 20s, honey, 23.
I mean, if it did happen, I'm glad that that you fight it out like men and have your disagreements and work it out and get on stage together and perform and entertain the audience. Stuff like that, it happens sometimes.
Yeah,
people have disagreements.
But I mean, it's kind of funny though. I mean, grown men was fighting, honey, behind whatever, and people, like I said, in the internet, nothing goes away. Nothing goes away.
Men squabble, it happens.
Mm-hmm. But men, they squabble. They usually shoot though. At least they didn't shoot.
No, we don't want that.
Nah, not if you can fight your real friend.
Yeah.
Y'all might not hurt each other, but you could tussle.
Yeah. Oh, really?
And get past it. Yeah.
Oh, well, congratulations. Then they fought allegedly, and they getting back on tour, honey, and to make a lot of money.
That tour finna be bananas.
You think so?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, well, that's good. Well, we hope so then, because I don't know.
Between the dances that Chris Brown gonna get the ladies on the stage and the cherries that they're gonna be fed, the ladies will be well taken care of.
Yeah.
I'm just so glad to see good ass entertainment.
Yes.
I'm just so glad to see anybody that can bring people together and have a good time and entertain people with everything that's going on in the world today. And just to see our entertainers, man, entertain the people, man. That's what it's all about.
And that's entertainment.
You know what I'm saying? Comedian, we want to laugh. We want to hear some jokes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We want to hear some good singing, entertain. Let's go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I'm glad rappers are doing more entertaining now. That's good that they finally joining forces and doing more entertainment. So, but anyway, congratulations to the entertainers. All right, moving on in other celebrity news, y'all. Tyler Perry, honey, is facing new developments, y'all, in a lawsuit brought by actor Mario Rodriguez, who alleges, y'all, that the filmmaker made unwanted sexual advances toward him. We talked about that earlier in the year. Now, according to court documents, distributor Lionsgate, y'all, is asking to be removed, honey, from the case, arguing, y'all, that Rodriguez had only a minor role in Tyler Perry's 2016 film Boo. a Madea Halloween. Now, in the filing, y'all, Lionsgate said Rodriguez spent less than a week, honey, playing Frat Guy number 10 in the movie, and y'all had acknowledged there was no misconduct during filming. And the company also argued that Rodriguez, y'all, claims the alleged incident took place at Perry's mansion, not on a film set or Lionsgate property. Now, they're saying that, you know, I guess this man, he trying to get him a check on or whatever, but Lionsgate said Rodriguez is suing the studio for negligent retention over alleged sexual advances that allegedly occurred at Tyler's private residence and years after the shoot wrapped. Now, they're saying that the filing also claimed, you know, that, honey, this just, I mean, it's a bunch of mess, honey. And, you know, I mean, I guess, you know what how y'all call it? Money grabbing? When they do this money grabbing stuff, honey, I guess this guy is really trying to get him some money and stuff. But these people say, we finna get out. This Lionsgate said, They said, no, but this did not happen over here, y'all. And they said the family also claimed that the lawsuit against the studio is a transparent ploy designed to keep the case in state court rather than in federal court. Now, Rodriguez previously, y'all, sued Perry and Lionsgate. He's only asking for $77 million in damages. Now, he claims, y'all, he first met Mr. Perry at a gym in 2015 and later received a small role, y'all, in the Madea film. Now, Perry has denied the allegation, and in a previous response, y'all, he said Rodriguez claims has no basis in fact or law, alleging, y'all, that Rodriguez repeatedly asked him for money for his car, apartment, and medical bills before filing the lawsuit. So we're going to follow this story. It sure is something, though, honey. I mean, that we just talked about, you can't give people money and stuff like that. You can't get too close to people like that because people will say certain things, honey, because everybody need a check right now. I think, are we in a recession
when we was
still?
off the air, 90% of people in this industry, when you try to give opportunities to, 90% of people are like that.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Yep.
Tell
Yep.
me, man.
They will turn against you, honey. Friends, how many of us have them? All right, y'all know what time it is.
Yeah, like you said something deep. Hey. Oh.
The color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is grape gliss. On the high end, you say grape gliss. And on the lawn, just say beautiful purple. That's your color.
Sha-la-la-la-la-la.
Sha-la-la.
Oh.
Sha-la-la-la-la-la.
Y'all give it up for Gary with the team.